Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the fall edition, autumn if you're in the UK, of FabFitFun. So my box has got a little bit sort of damaged, but that was since it got home. I have cats and I have a child, and I store this box in a room that regularly ends up in chaos, so I'm not surprised that it happened. I was hoping that I could leave it looking pretty until after the video. However, things don't always go according to plan, do they? So that's the reason for that. Anyway, so FabFitFun. If you're not sure what FabFitFun is, then it is a seasonal subscription box from the US. So when I say seasonal, it comes every 3 months: spring, summer, autumn and winter. This, as I said, is the autumn box. So there are 2 ways that you can subscribe for this box. One is seasonally, and that means that you pay per box, and that would cost $54.99 each box. And then you could subscribe annually, which would cost $199.99 per year. So it just reduces the cost of the box by a little bit. Now, on top of the cost of the box, you do also have to pay your shipping costs and any taxes for the country that you're in. So it does work out a little bit more expensive than that, but because you've paid for the taxes the point of sale, that does mean that you don't have to pay customs when it gets into your country, or at least that's the way it works for the UK anyway. Just gonna put that little disclaimer out there. So within the box you get all sorts of products, anything from beauty products like makeup, skincare, hair care, to lifestyle products like fitness things, all the way through to homeware goods, so candles, ornaments, blankets, throws, things like that. So there's quite a wide range of products that you can get in this box, and that's one of the reasons that I love this box, is because it's different to quite a lot of the other things that are on the market. In the box you usually get around about 6 products, sometimes more, depending on the value of the items and whether there are any bundles of items. So this box is customisable. If you are a seasonal subscriber, you pay for each box separately. Then you get to choose a certain amount of products. If you're an annual subscriber, then you get to choose every single product that is in here. I am an annual subscriber, so I have managed to choose everything that is in this box. On top of the products that you can choose for customisation, you can also do what they call add-ons. So that means that for each customisation option, if there's something else that you wanted as well, sometimes you can add those items onto your box for a dramatically reduced cost, dramatically reduced value of what that item would be worth. So for instance, some of the products can be worth sort of $20, $30, $40, but you can have them as an add-on item for about $7 or $10. Again, it just depends on the type of product and where in that customisation it falls, but I really quite like that. And I have had a few add-ons in past boxes. I've had, I think, maybe 2 add-ons in this box. I can't remember off the top of my head, but when I open this box up, I'll soon remember. And just as a quick side note as well, because this box is a US box, all the prices are in US dollars. So what I'll do is I'll try to pop on the screen for you the conversion from USD to GBP. So without further ado, let's get into my autumn box. So in the box you also get a little magazine as well. Now this used to tell you all of the customisations. So what I used to do was tell you what the other options available for each customisation were. It now doesn't do that, so I can't do that. It also doesn't show you on the account section on the website either, so I can't even begin to remember what was in there. But there are some articles in here, just some little helpful hints and tips on how to use some of the products. And it's quite a nice little read. And then just to show you, here is what is in my box. It's quite a large box, so I'm struggling to fit it in the shot there. So the first product I got, customisation 1, was from Summer Fridays. and it is the Overtime mask. So it's an exfoliating mask. I've never tried it before, but I like exfoliating things. I like masks. This just seemed like a really good option, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it's just in a little tube on the inside there. I'm not going to open it at the moment to see what it looks like, because I do have some mask things open and some that I really need to try and get through, so I'm going to keep that sealed for the time being. But I am excited to try this. And one of the reasons that I decided to pick this is because it said it was the Overtime Brightening Pumpkin Mask. So brightening, pumpkin, seemed like a pretty good choice for a fall box, to be honest. Next was something from Glow Recipe. And if you've been with me for a while, you'll know that I love watermelon things. So when I saw this, I was sold. I was having it, definitely. So this is the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturiser. Can't get my words out there. And yeah, I've had a couple of Glow Recipe things before and quite enjoyed them. And I've seen this and I've wanted to try it, but I've just never gotten around to it. But how cool is that bottle? It's just so cool. I love this. Hopefully the product inside is just as cool and I enjoyed that as much as well. But yeah, really keen to try that. Oh, and this is $39 as well. And the Summer Fridays mask, that was $46 RRP as well. So $46, $39. So next we've got a hat, and this is from Michael Kors. It's got the little logo thing on there. There's the tag. And I don't know, I like hats when it comes to autumn and winter. I get some every year. I don't know what happens to them for the rest of the year, but every time I get to about September, October, I find myself in any kind of shop just looking for hats. So I saw this and thought, might as well get a head start. So here we are. I haven't tried it on. It does look like it might be a little large for my head, but it's going to keep my head warm. Do I really care all that much? It is a lovely colour. I do like grey, so I do like the colour of it, and that was one of the reasons that I decided to get it. And you can see on the tag here that the RRP is $48. So yeah, just has a little pom-pom on top as well. But yeah, happy to have that. Next up, we've got this from the Lifestyle Company. And this is the Green Tea and Aloe Natural Body Polish. I flipping love body scrubs. I can't get enough of them. It's something that I run out of quite a lot, and just never seem to want to repurchase for myself. So the fact that I was able to get this in this box just seemed like a no-brainer. As soon as I saw that there was body scrub in there, it was going in my box. So that is that. I think it's got a seal on, so yeah, it's just got a little seal on there, so I'm not going to open that just yet. It does seem a little wet though, and a little bit like jelly. Like, I don't know if I can show you that, but can you see how weird that looks? That it's very wet, and it kind of reminds me of that slime that kids play with. So we'll see how that goes, but I love body scrubs, so I'm keen to give that a try. So next, I'm actually a little bit embarrassed by this, but I'm more embarrassed by how excited I got when I saw that it was an option in the box. I had seen on some of the teasers for the box that this was going to be in there, and I had hoped it was going to be battery powered and not a plug into the mains thing, because there was less chance of us being able to get it in the UK for that reason. Okay, so as I was recording this, I knew this might sound a little bad. Now I'm editing it, it definitely does. All I can say is stop, get your minds out of the gutter. It was a milk frother. But yeah, I don't have one. I've always been keen to try one, and there's been a few times in the past year or so, at least, where I've really wanted to froth my milk. In my defence, it was late and I was getting tired when I filmed this. I'm so sorry. Why do I feel like this is going to generate some naughty comments? But I've just never got around to buying anything like this. So again, I saw it was in the box and went, yay! So put it down as one of my customisation options. So it does say it comes with batteries as well. So let's just open it up and have a look. Yes, it does. I've just thrown them on the floor. Yay! Yep, so just two AA batteries, and then just take this out of the packaging. Just looks like that. You've probably all seen one of these before, but I've seen them. I've just never seen one in person, like up close, it being my own. So I'm really excited by this. I'm probably more excited by this than I am for most of the other things in this box. It's pretty sad, isn't it? God, I'm getting old. And that is priced at $24.95. Okay, so for the last customisation, this was actually a bundle that I've got. Again, I can't remember what the other options were, but I don't think I was interested in them. So I opted for these. So this bundle contained the Daily Concepts Daily Duo Hammam Mitt. So it's just this thing here. And it also had the Spongel all-in-one beauty treatment eucalyptus rain in the fragrance eucalyptus rain, and it's one of those body wash infused buffers. I've had a few of these before, always from FabFitFun. Sometimes as an add-on, sometimes as part of one of the sales that they do. But yeah, it's just a sponge basically, but it's got all the body wash already in it, so that's really, really cool. Oh, that smells like it's going to be quite nice as well, so I'm excited to try that. And then this, let's just open this up. Whoops. Oh, there's two little things in here. So we've got, I don't really know what's going on here. So this is sort of stitched sort of here, so it's sort of, yeah. And then you've got this. What is this? I think I knew what it was when I ordered it, and now I don't know what it is. An ancient Turkish bath exfoliating mitt, also called hammam, is used to exfoliate away dead skin naturally, improving the skin's overall texture and complexion. Meant to exfoliate dead skin cells and unblocking growing hair follicles around the smaller... Oh, okay, so that's that. So that's for the smaller, more sensitive areas of the body. Okay, and apparently this one is a vigorous textured exfoliating mitt that visibly improves skin texture by removing dead skin, ingrown hairs, bumpy skin, and is known to stimulate lymphatic drainage and increase blood circulation. Okay, directions. For best results, soak both of the mitts in a hot bath or shower before use, then wring out excess water until damp to soften the mitt. And then just use. Okay, how is that a mitt? It's like I get it, you're probably going to use it something like that, but it literally has two sections in it. I don't understand how that can be a mitt, but it's how it's going to get used by me anyway. Anyway, yeah, it is quite, this one is a really sort of rough texture. I actually think I'm going to really enjoy using that for myself. I do like a scrubby scrub, so I think that's going to be quite nice, although I did get the body scrub as well, so I don't know if I thought that through, but maybe I didn't want the other options. I can't remember. Maybe these were the best ones, and I know I like the Spongel sponge, so I was definitely happy to get that anyway. These, I don't know. We'll see how we get on. I think they might be okay. I think I'm going to quite enjoy them. But yeah, I was just a little bit confused to start with. It doesn't take a lot. Okay, so the RRP on the Daily Concepts and Spongel bundle is $44. Does that seem like a lot? I feel like that's a lot. Got a sponge and the little mitt things, $44. Who knows? And then we're on to the two things that I included as my add-on products. I can't remember which customisation option these were in, but I did get the Fenty Beauty mascara. I had one of these in a previous box, could even have been my last box, and I was really excited to try this mascara. I'd never tried it before. I am now using it. It's actually what I'm wearing today, thinking about it, and I really like it. I do enjoy it. So when I saw that I could have it as an add-on product, I jumped at the chance. So I had that. I think it was either $7 or $10 for that one. Happy with that. And the RRP on that is $24. And then the last thing I had as an add-on was this. So this is the Gentle Fawn, what was it called? The Gentle Fawn Huntington Scarf. And I just thought this looked cute. It looked warm, it looked cosy. It is actually really fluffy. It feels so soft, really soft. That feels like a really nice material. What is it? It is 100% polyester, but it does feel really soft. I feel like I'm gonna want to snuggle in that quite a lot. Has tassels as well on both ends, and I just think that looks really, really nice, really warm and snuggly. Yeah, happy with that. Happy I decided to get that as well. And the RRP on that is $40. So on the screen now, I'm going to pop in the total value of everything that I got in my normal customisations with conversions. I'm also going to pop on the value of my box in total, including the add-ons. So you can see that the value of this box is quite a lot higher than I've paid for the box, which I quite like. That's one of the things I really like about this box, is the value of the goods is always quite a lot higher than what you've paid. Whether it's worth it, that's something that only you would be able to decide for yourself, obviously. Are the products in this box something that you would use? For me, I think I'm going to get a lot of good use out of this box. I think there's only really the mitts that I'm not super thrilled about, but everything else, when I saw that they were available, it was something that I wanted. There were some things, I think there was some NARS blushes that were available to get for this box, but I didn't want them. One of them was an orgasm blush. I have at least one of the little minis. I don't need any more, and they would have been full-size products as well. Everything in FabFitFun is full-size product, so I definitely didn't need those. And I think a couple of the options weren't available in the UK, but I'm kind of getting a feel for what might be and what might not be now. It has sort of been a little bit disappointing with some of those, because there's been a few sort of body care products that I've been really keen to try, and they've just not been available, for me in this country. So that's been a bit unfortunate. But overall, this box, I'm really happy with it. So hopefully they can continue this trend, because I did go through a phase last year where there was sort of 2 boxes in a row that I wasn't that fussed about. In fact, I think I even skipped a box last year because I wasn't that fussed. So yeah, but yeah, for me this is a good box. What did you think of the box? Are there any products in here that you would like to try? Maybe there's something in here that you have already tried and you want to give me your thoughts on that. Do you get this box? If so, what did you choose? And on that note, I am going to end this video here. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out and lets me know that you're enjoying my content. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, but you think you'd like to catch up with me more often, then I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button too. It is totally free, and it would help you to find me more easily in future. And with all of that being said, I really do hope everyone's well and staying safe. And I will see you all again in another video very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.